Welcome to Toffee TV. This is the Everton player ratings. I am doing them because Baz, I think, was too angry to do them. Robles in goal. I think I'll give him a 5. I thought his distribution with his feet was really bad yesterday. Got his defenders into a bit of trouble at times. Looked very suspect for the first goal. So, yeah, 5. Not really arsed. Seamus Coleman, I'm going to give a 3. I'm in a mood, as you can tell. Awful for the first goal. In the first half, was just lost. Absolutely lost. For a player of his experience, he was just lost. Playing wherever he was playing. Just generally had a bad game. So I'm going to give him a 3. Ashley Williams, I thought he was crap again. I thought he was crap yesterday. Not many are going to get away with good scores here because no one should. No, I just think he was, again, maybe it was to do with more about the players round him, but he looked shaky. I'll give him a 6. But it was one of those games where pace mattered and he hasn't got it. So yeah, Foons Murray, a 4. I thought he just got the absolute they run rings around him and he was just making mistakes all over the park, not putting his foot through it when he should have. As a partnership, they were just terrible yesterday. I'd give the partnership -3. But yeah, what have I just given? 4? Is it 4? I don't know. I've lost track. So Food's money a 4. Baines had a half decent game again. No one had a decent game, I don't think. Tried to get up and support as much as he could. Defensively was alright. Was in there snapping at tackles, trying to get people going. But again, 6 because we were just crap. Holgate, obviously in the first half played. I'll give him a 5. Defensively didn't really have anything to do, but his deliveries were just really bad. Every time he got a chance, his deliveries were just really poor. So I'll give him a 5. Into midfield, Barry, give him a 5. I think he just had he was neat and tidy, but unfortunately, as I said, it's more to do with his legs more than anything else, and they're getting the better of him, and he's not. You just feel like he shouldn't be starting games, just for his own good, just because he's just not. Doesn't seem to be. Everything just seems to have been caught up with him recently, and he just doesn't seem to be at it. Like he needs a bit of a rest, like not just one game, like a few games, like a Tom Cleverley rest, basically. Yeah. So he tries, but as I say, the legs have got the better of him. Ross Barkley, again, probably a 6. Tried to do stuff. Tried to get the game going. Getting caught in possession. Nothing moving in front of him. But just didn't have that spark. Nobody had that spark, did he? But at least he tried to have the spark, I think, Ross. But again, just never really got going for him. Tom Davies. I'd probably give him a 6 as well. Again, tried. I think him and Baines were probably either man of the match. Tried his best. Tried to break things up. Tried to be too clever at times. But he's young, and that's what youngsters do. But he broke a lot up. He was doing a lot of baddies running around for him as well. He's young. He's naive, but he does make good tackles. He tries to double up on people with other players, and I think it was just a 6 because you can't exactly say he was head and shoulders better than him. But him and Baines were probably the best of a bad bunch yesterday. But again, I don't want to go over the top about him. I thought he did all right. I just thought at times he almost his enthusiasm caught him out. And playing against someone like Drinkwater, who I thought had an excellent game. But don't get me wrong, I don't think he was bad. It's just I can't be throwing around 7s and 8s and stuff when I don't think anyone really stood out. Valencia. I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Because it's weird sometimes. You want players like Valencia to start. When they start, they don't give you the same impact that they do coming off the bench. So you're almost calling for something, and when it happens, you're like, I wish he'd just been on the bench. Which is might be what he is, an impact sub, possibly. But he did all right first half. He was winning a lot of second balls. But again, it's just that lack of something. Talent, probably, maybe. It's not a lack of enthusiasm, because the lad does sigh, but yeah, it's just a lack of something. It's just not quite there with him. It's just not quite good enough, and his enthusiasm only gets him so far. When we start games, you don't get that impact that you do off the bench. So I'd probably give him a 5, maybe a 5.5. You know, the enthusiasm's all there, but maybe he's better coming off the bench. I'm trying to think who I've missed out. Anyway. Romelu Lukaku. I thought he was crap yesterday. I just didn't think I just don't think he looked like he was arse, especially the second half. He scored his goal. He didn't really celebrate again. Don't know what that's all about. He just in the latter stages. First half I thought he was all right. He was trying. He was really trying to get hold of it, and he was coming short for a lot of stuff. And I think that's half the problem. Because he plays up on his own a lot. He comes short for a lot. We just think be in the box, but then when he's in the box, the ball never comes. So it's one of those things, isn't it? I'd probably give him a 6 because he got his goal. You know, I know it's a tapping, but it's right place, right time, isn't it? So yeah, but towards the end of the game, I wanted to see a little bit more out of him. But it wasn't quite there. But it's hard to really give anyone anything good. Deulofeu, I'll give a 6. It annoyed me, Deulofeu, because I think he had the beating of that fullback, and he only beat him once, and we scored, and it annoyed me that, because he got you know, he hasn't been in the squad recently. He got on at half time. He had the beating of that lad, as I said, and he only done it once, and that annoys me, because really he come on and done his job. He sets the goal, but you've got the beating of someone to keep beating him, keep just taking him. You'll bring. You know what? If you do that to a fullback, do a couple of times. The third time he'll just cut you up in the box. He'll just kick you and you get your penalty. It happens all the time, and it annoys me that he doesn't do that. It's always my biggest gripe with Deulofeu is that he doesn't take people on at pace and win fouls or penalties. And he did yesterday. He sets the goal up, and you're looking for that reaction. That was the reaction. You know, obviously a lot of talk of him leaving the club, but it annoyed me that that was the only time he did it. And later on, he started to try and be like. Later on, he was getting more desperate and desperate. He's trying to be clever about what he does. I'm just thinking, just run past the fullback. Just do him on the outside. You've got him on toast. You've got him. You know, get it in the box, cause a bit of havoc. And he didn't do it, and it annoyed me that. Because I don't think that's the biggest problem with Gerard Deulofeu is that he's got one thing that he can do really well, and he chooses not to do it, and it's just madly frustrating. I just don't understand why. So yeah, Coney gets a -1 just for being Coney. Yeah, it wasn't good, was it? I'll probably give Leighton Baines got man of the match, I think, and Koeman said Tom Davies was the best player. It's probably one or the other. Baines is, as I say, Baines was getting down the left as much as he could, and Davies was breaking it up, and Baines was still getting in people's faces and you know, tackling high up the pitch and keeping us high up as we could, and he does his job. But because we were just, I can't really be giving any more than a 6. Let's be honest, it was pretty bad. So yeah, they're my player ratings. I'm sure they don't all weigh up very well. But yeah, thanks for watching Toffee TV. Make sure to catch my reaction to the game and Baz's instant reaction. We'll see you later. Catch the final word. Don't forget your comments as well. Make sure you get your comments in for this game. And we'll be doing them on your comments. Thanks for watching. See you later.